Keep it high, keep it tight. I'm GMorris Review Guy, back to bring you another 5-minute review. But before we get into this video, I want to address something. In this video, I have a new outro that's going to be my new outro for however long, as well as a new song to go with the outro. And I did a little bit of editing, and funny enough, the reason I'm telling you all this, usually I wouldn't really feel the need to address this because you guys would find out on your own, those of you that watch it. The song that I'm using in the outro sequence is from the album that we are reviewing today. So I felt like it was appropriate to just kind of tell you guys that and maybe help you seek out a new artist. So this one is a hip-hop artist. This one's a rap artist. And I don't want anyone to have a conception that all I listen to is metal and rock, because I've done an Eminem review, I've done a BTS review, and I pretty much like every single genre, and a lot of the metal and rock genres that I do listen to have kind of crossover appeal, meaning that they can span across separate genres. So it's kind of like, don't have any preconceived notion that I only listen to one type of music. So today we are reviewing the album Ruiner by Nothing Nowhere. So this was released April 13th on Fueled by Ramen. Fueled by Ramen is a label that surprisingly they keep a very tight-knit grouping of bands and artists, and they're very high-profile bands and artists, but they're not a label that feels the need to have hundreds upon hundreds of bands under them, even though they could. So for Nothing Nowhere to be fairly new into his career, all things considered, it's impressive that he is able to get on a record label, and it definitely pays off, and it makes sense that he would be on a label like this. I feel it's very deserving of him. And so, what is this album? It is he falls into the category of the kind of emo hip-hop rap type of trap, kind of guitar-sounding hip-hop that artists such as Lil Peep, Lil Uzi, XXXTentacion, I don't know, I've never been able to pronounce his name, but that type of umbrella where it's very deep, emotional, personalized lyrics, almost kind of Eminem-like, but a little bit more emotional. Eminem, a lot of times, will take emotion and put it alongside aggressive type of, like, vocals. This is more along the lines of that kind of lo-fi, emo hip-hop type of revival that spawned from SoundCloud and spawned from certain artists and has really been bustling into the mainstream as of late. I mean, XXXTentacion's new album, I believe it's just called Question Mark. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, and I was pleasantly surprised by that. And the one that came out before that, which was named 17, that was #2 on the Billboard 200. So it definitely shows that this album is, I mean, this genre is something that is really bolstering itself up to become a contender for one of the top rap genres as of late. We went through the mumble rap type of time period, which don't even get me started on mumble rap, and we went through the period of trap, which trap is still very prominent, but trap has kind of gotten more and more popular over the years, and I could see this genre still having more ways to go. So I really like Nothing Nowhere's voice. His name's Joe, I believe. Joe Mulhallen, is that his name? And I really like his rapping voice. He has this, he does kind of slower paced songs. He doesn't feel the need to like rap really fast like like an Eminem. I'm sorry to keep making those comparisons, or one of those Tech Nine or whatever. And he doesn't feel the need to rap really fast. They're kind of slower paced songs, and a lot of times they'll have a more guitar low down tune type of appeal to it, and I really like the way the guitars meld with the rap beats, and the passages where he decides to slow it down a bit more and use that rap beat to go into either a bridge or a chorus where he sings, such as songs like Hammer and Ruiner. I really love how he can tone things down and show that he's not just a rapper and that he has that singing voice. He's only 25, so he still has a long ways to go. And when I say that, he's really good. I just think that he still has room to grow, room to develop his style and his voice. And for him being so young and early into his career, if he continues doing what he's doing, he could definitely become bigger and bigger and bigger. And I would be excited to see how he's going to do that. I really like the metaphors and the lyrics he uses on this album, the loneliness, the emptiness. You can really, he has some self-acknowledgement within the lyrics. One of the lines on Ruiner, which is the song that's sampled in the outro, if you want to know the name of that. I always put the link in the description of the song that I credit. I did that for a while with the last song, which was by All That Remains, and the name of it was This Calling. Well, the line, I don't know why I keep writing sad songs, I'm paraphrasing that, but it sums it up. He has a lot of self-acknowledgement, and it's very personal, and you can tell that, and I think that really aids this album a lot. So I'm going to give this album a perfect 10 out of 10 for a hip-hop/rap record. I really, really think it's worth your time. So go check it out. My name's Jay Morris, the Review Guy. I'm signing off saying farewell.
Oh no, what your mama gonna say when I tell her that I broke no heart? It's just things not the way that they used to be. Oh no, now you crying on the bathroom floor and I guess it's the end. Well, I lost my mind and I lost my